these are just two of the main sketches that I've done, which basically set the stage for the other ones. But it's my goal is that it has a similar design to Zoom, except more user friendly, more simple. Is that a word? I don't know. Simple. Um, it's able to kind of give you everything that you need on one page, so you don't have to find stuff. You don't have to like try and dig into stuff in order to find things. So for the first design, I can kind of see it. Let me pull up the other slideshow on my computer. Okay, sweet. So for the first design, the goal is to kind of, you can see the little bar at the bottom that has the 5 different features, which is setting a timer, asking a question, the chat option, assigning groups and teams, or just raising your hand. So the first one, I wanted to really display what the chat option looks like. So once you click chat, there's a pull up menu, and it gives you the option to chat with, or this is for the teacher interface, by the way. So this is what the teacher sees. And it gives you the option to, if you want a student-teacher chat, if you want everyone to be able to chat with each other, or if you just want the students to be able to chat with each other. And then you can click that and you can see the chat box open up on the right, as well as you can see people typing in real time. So that's kind of what those little things are below the people's faces. And so this is what it would look like in speaker view, essentially, if we were talking in Zoom terms. And then for this next one, I kind of wanted to demonstrate what the ask a question thing looked like. So when you click ask a question, you have the option to make it multiple choice, a short answer, long answer, or just verbal, which is some of the stuff I thought of off the top of my head. And if you click any of those, you can assign, or you can ask your question, and depending on what the choice is, they can either pick an answer, type it out. And again, you can see these answers coming in real time, so you don't have to be like looking through the list, scrolling down and seeing, hey, who typed this? You can just, click that next arrow and you can see, hey, oh, this person is typing about whatever. So those are just a few of the ones that I did. The other ones I'm definitely looking into doing is setting a timer, which shouldn't be that hard. It's just a simple, like, hey, how long do you want this to be? And having that appear like on the top of your screen or something, so that the students can see it, but then also the teachers can set a timer. And then after that, the groups and team settings. So obviously we experience so very many problems with the breakout rooms. But the goal is to I wanted to find a way to do this like peer reviewing program too, or setting up teams. So a teacher can assign teams or random teams and then name these and save them so that they can come back to them. So it could be like book group number 4 or book group number 3, and then we can go back to them after multiple like meetings. And then the last thing was the raise your hand feature. So one that I was kind of most excited about is the idea of the students, they just have this really big button on the whatever side of their screen that says, raise hand. And if they raise their hand, it shows up on this list for the teachers. So like almost like a raising your hand line. And unlike in class where you can see who raised their hand first, you necessarily can't see that on Zoom. So I guess the idea would be if multiple people raise their hand, it would show up on the list and say, hey, this person, like Sally, raised her hand first, and then it was Bob, and then the teacher knows which order to call on the students. And yeah, that's about it. But the